Welcome everyone to early der Eisendrache Zombies gameplay of a part of the very first Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Awakening DLC. I've got 15 minutes of gameplay for you guys. We're going to talk through the Pack-a-Punch machine, the legendary crossbow, upgrades, perks, zombies, all of that good stuff within this single video. This is probably going to be one of the very first gameplay videos you see of this map, since it has been recorded at an early DLC event. So give it a big fat thumbs up to support this video. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be playing it live when the DLC launches as well for you guys later today, so stay tuned for that. This is the starting room where everything kicks off and where your adventure on this map will begin. I'm going to show you guys maybe some gameplay clips at the beginning, just leading into the power room, which of course you want to turn on as soon as possible. And then we'll get into the more in-depth stuff and show you guys all the special weapons and all that stuff that I know you guys would be really, really interested in. It is a beautiful map, looks absolutely fantastic, and if you're a Zombies fan, you're going to love it. Even if you're not a Zombies fan, you're going to have a ton of fun. It is absolutely awesome. Notice how some of the actual movable items to get through to the next area is like floating, like this blue electric glow. It looks absolutely awesome. And as I said, visually this game looks absolutely insane. Now, this is all recorded at an early DLC event. I've covered every single one of the multiplayer maps so far. If you haven't seen them, I'll link them down below. They'll be on my channel for you guys to watch. And I spent a lot of my time focusing on multiplayer. My good friend MrDalekJD focused on zombies because he's a massive zombies king. So if you want to go and show your support to him, I'll leave his channel down below because he shared all this gameplay with me and basically allowed me to share with you guys some awesome early gameplay. Now, of course, to get to the power room, simply follow the arrows on the map, which will basically just point you in the direction of the power room, or just use the route that we're taking here. One of the very first things you'll see is actually the dragon heads in some of the rooms. There are 3 dragon heads around the map, and these 3 dragon heads, once activated and completed, will give you the Wrath of the Ancients, which is the amazing bow and arrow, which you've seen obviously in the trailer, and I've got gameplay for you guys in this video as well. So I'll show you those heads being filled, because what you have to do is go up to the heads and actually kill zombies around it. Once a dragon eats up enough heads, it will go from being a live dragon head to going into stone and then breaking to pieces, and you'll know that dragon head is completed, and you need to do 3 of those. Dog rounds return, fantastic for getting a max ammo at the end of it. Obviously, as you can see there, super, super useful. So simply making our way to the power room right now, making sure we can get the power activated, we can get the perks and all of that good stuff. There was also teleporters on this map as well, new traps, there's just so much stuff to cover, and I cannot wait to play it live for you guys with the squad, the guys that have been playing Shadows of Evil and the Giant with. We're going to be jumping in and playing it again for you guys. Get ready for that. It's going to be so, so awesome. So hopefully you guys have somewhat of a good idea of the map so far. As you can see here, this is to do with the Pack-a-Punch and creating the Pack-a-Punch. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a second, but that was one of the pieces being activated. So on screen here, I've gone into the pause menu and shown you all of the buildables. You've got a Tram Fuse in the bottom, the rocket shield, one of the brand new weapons, which is this weapon right here, which none of us actually managed to make at the early DLC event. It's essentially the gravity spikes from multiplayer in Zombies, of course, aesthetically redesigned a little bit, but they look absolutely nuts, and they're so useful for a mode like Zombies, just clearing out a huge horde. The final part of that pause menu was 4 icons for the Wrath of the Ancients, which we believe to be the upgrade version of the bow and arrow. Again, no one was actually able to do that at the early DLC event. We only had like 4 or 5 hours to play it, but that's what those icons relate to. And when it actually comes to playing the game live, I'm sure we'll try and do it for you guys, so look out for that when we do go ahead and play it live. Now, I mentioned that Tram Fuse. The Tram Fuse is actually activated right at the beginning of the map, in that very first room you enter. You can use the Tram Fuse. It will pull the tram up to where you started. It will give you a random drop, so insta-kill, max ammo, and it's really useful. You can only hold 1 Tram Fuse at a time. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see that currently all 3 players have a Tram Fuse by their face, which means they are holding it. So it's just a great way if you want to try and get a max ammo, or try and get a nice drop to help you out for the next round. Really, really useful. And the tram's pretty awesome when it comes up to you. I'll show you guys it later on as well. So this area right here is a very nice open area, and actually contains another dragon head as well that needs to be filled. Just for you guys who are wondering, you can see it there activated. And that is one of the Tram Fuses you can see on the ground. You won't be able to hold more than 1, but if you do get one of the drops from Zombies, and you will get given one at the beginning of the game as well when you first spawn in, keep hold of it and use it for a time when it is really, really useful. It's going to help you out. Now, Pack-a-Punch machine, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. I'm just going to show you guys an image of where all the different parts are. You've got the random, I think it's called Wizard-Cola or Perco Wiz, something like that, which will give you a random perk. You may remember it actually from Origins in Black Ops 2. I did actually play a lot of Origins, to be fair. Really, really enjoyed that map, and a lot of the things from the Origins map are actually taken over into this map as well. If you guys have played a lot of Origins, there you will have seen the actual dragon head crumbling from a rock form, and that means you basically completed that dragon head. You've got to do that 3 times. Here is like what I want to call almost like a ritual room, or it's basically one of the crazy, crazy rooms that will actually have a pyramid in it. I'll show you guys that in a bit. That's just one of the sort of like automatic launch pads you can use. You don't need to activate it in any way. It'll just throw you out of the underground pyramid area. Here is Juggernog. Juggernog is literally in the room above the starting room, but you can't get there until the power is on. So once you've activated the power, go straight back to the starting room and go upstairs. Juggernog will be waiting for you. It'll always be in that position. Do not worry. This is a crazy, like, ritual-like room. You may actually recognize the statues from Shadows of Evil as well. I believe they're like sort of the wizard guardians. And in the center, you'll actually see a pyramid. There is, I believe, a start of the Easter egg in that room. We did start it, but we're not allowed to show you guys Easter egg footage, unfortunately. But in our live playthrough, we'll show that to you guys. So here it is, guys. The Wrath of the Ancients bow and arrow in action, baby. Look at this. Absolutely sick, man. Once you've completed all 3 of the dragon heads, you will have seen the 3 dragon heads actually above the little hole in the wall where you actually pick up the Wrath of a Titan's bow, just above this ritual room here. It is absolutely awesome, so cool. You get a really decent amount of ammo. It's very powerful. Just keep hold of it basically as a weapon to help you out in tight situations, and it's really good when you're in when you've got hordes of zombies as well. Notice that when you melee, it'll actually use the end of the arrow to actually melee the zombie as well. So really cool animation there. Fantastic weapon. I know you guys are going to love it, and it's going to be used a lot. So here is one of the telepads you can activate. You see on the ground there's that blue telepad. That's not normally blue. It won't be lit up when you first go over it. If you go over it and activate it pressing square, if you're on PlayStation, or X, I believe if you're on Xbox, that'll then activate the teleporter. So this is the actual teleportation device, which will flip you to the pad. You don't need to activate the actual teleporter part itself, or the flipper part itself. Only the actual pad you're going to be landing on. Once you activate that, you'll be able to teleport around the map and flip around the map. Really, really useful. That was one of the electric traps that's available. Good, I guess, just if you've got zombies around you and you want to basically take them down. Here you see the returns of the Panzer Soldat, massive robot zombie. This guy is nuts. Returning again from Origins. Lots of throwback sort of hints here to Origins. And you can see you're taking it out with the Wrath of the Ancients. Is super effective. And otherwise that thing is just going to mash you up. Now this is one of the big main teleporters that you'll find near the actual ritual room. And this is going to take you to the rocket launch pad. So you may remember the rocket launch pad from the trailer. The rocket actually flies up in the air and can actually be launched according to a trailer. No one managed to get it to take off actually at the DLC event, but I'm assuming this is again linking with the Easter egg and is another big area. A very nice open area, to be fair, from the brand new here, the Eisendrache Zombies map. That was another one of the launch pads, and this is a tram. This is a tram that once you activate the actual tram, you can come upstairs and you can get one of the random drops from it. That is what you're going to be looking for. Looks absolutely awesome. So now we're about to take a look at the 3 different locations for the Pack-a-Punch machine. You go to these locations here. You'll see the Pack-a-Punch parts inside it. All you're going to do is teleport them. They'll then teleport together, and once the 3 parts are together, the actual Pack-a-Punch machine will be formed. In the final place, you get the 3 items together. So you can see here it's been activated near the electric trap area. And fun fact, the 3 different locations will give you 3 different coloured Pack-a-Punch weapons. The actual Pack-a-Punch machine will teleport randomly throughout the round, so it will move location. You can get a green Pack-a-Punch weapon, a red Pack-a-Punch weapon, and a blue Pack-a-Punch weapon. So just let the round cycle through, let the actual Pack-a-Punch machine go around the map if you want to get a specific coloured Pack-a-Punch gun. I don't believe it will like change in terms of how it actually shoots or its damage or anything, but it's just cool to have 3 different colors. Looks absolutely awesome, and hopefully that makes sense. It'll be very obvious when you see those Pack-a-Punch locations with the Pack-a-Punch parts in them. You pretty much just see them when you go around the map for the first time, and once you've activated all 3, that'll give you Pack-a-Punch a lot easier, that's for sure, than Shadows of Evil, which is good news, really good news. Shadows of Evil, that wasn't necessarily hard, it's just a lot of effort and took a little bit of time. This is a lot easier. Again, we've got another dog round here. You can see underneath the feet of us right here, we've got another one of the launch pads end locations as well. And I think this is going to be a nice little place here, actually, to get zombies sort of training around you in circles. Again, just seeing the Wrath of the Ancients bow in action here, because it is absolutely nuts. I just love using it. I think the green Pack-a-Punch camo looks awesome. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this camo added to multiplayer as, like, basically like a DLC camo, similar to the Weaponized 115 we've got in Black Ops 2. It looks a lot better than the Weaponized 115. Well, not a lot better, but it looks more 3D and more like the Dark Matter camo, so it looks really, really cool indeed. One of the buildables is the shield, and it's really useful just to have that on your back, just to protect you from zombies hitting you in the back. You may hear the zombies actually hit the shield rather than hit the player in a few points as well. Making the shield, again, is just finding the different parts around the map, and once you've found all the parts, you can pick up the shield from one of the buildable locations. And here I actually just wanted to show you guys the Tram Fuse being used. So this is like, again, where we've just started, right? Put the Tram Fuse into just the area right here, and this will then bring up the tram. What have we got this time? We've got insta-kill, baby. You can't go back down in the tram. That won't let you happen. So I don't think you can, like, go off the map or anything, as far as we're aware, at least. But that will happen and will give you random drops. Are super, super useful. Now, so unfortunately, we're not quite sure yet how to upgrade the bow or to get the gravity spikes. A few items for the gravity spikes were found, but not completed. But guys, this is literally like probably the very first footage you've seen of this map, and hopefully you've got a ton of information from just this video, so that when you jump into it, you know what you're aiming for and know what you're trying to do to get all the awesome stuff, basically. As more information comes out, I will fill you guys in. Do not worry. And hopefully you'll find out how to get those gravity spikes very, very soon indeed, and upgrading that bow I think will be absolutely nuts, especially since how good the bow is already. Looks amazing and is super, super useful. So the final part of the segment here would be like almost like a final standoff. It's like a big battle that will go down here, right in the rocket area room. But with all the different launch pads and all the different weapons and all the different upgrades that are available, I think high rounds are going to be super, super efficient within the brand new playthrough of Der Eisendrache, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun. I can't wait, as I said, to play it live, which will be today when you watch the video, but for me, I'm editing this video a few days early, so of course I can't play it. Again, we've got another one of the Panzer Soldats coming at us, trying to kill us, man. What are you doing? Get away from us. There's lots of nice open spaces where I think it's going to be super useful to train zombies around, and I'm sure you guys are really excited to jump in and play it through yourself. So if you haven't seen any of the early multiplayer gameplay videos, they're all on my channel as well. And if there's any other questions, leave them down below in the comment section. I'll try and answer them for you guys. But hopefully a lot of the questions you have already will have been answered for you guys. And as you can see here, the rocket is actually going into like a launch state where it's like the rocket's almost like igniting and starting, but the rocket itself won't actually take off. Again, as I said, we haven't actually managed to get that part sorted out yet, but it's good. It's good, right? Like, obviously, you watch this video, you're getting an idea of the map. You don't want absolutely everything to be done in a pre-release gameplay recording, right? But talk about a pre-release gameplay recording, down below I'll link to a vlog. I mentioned it in every single one of my multiplayer videos of actually behind the scenes of what it's like to record at one of these events, and had a little bit of a chat with Dalek, who actually gave me this footage. Andrew, James, ton of the other squad guys that I play with and will be playing with for my live playthrough of the Eisendrache. So if you want to see us just chatting and hanging out at the DLC event, I'll leave that video down below. It's over on my second channel, More Ali A. This perk machine is super, super useful, man. And I know that I'm going to be using that, just praying to the gods that I get a perk that I really want to help me get through this playthrough. And as I said, I cannot wait to get my hands on it. So let me know what you think of the brand new Zombies map. It gets me so excited for the rest of the DLC. It's not too complicated. Most things so far seem straightforward and easily doable by players of all skill ranges, and doesn't seem quite as complicated as Shadows of Evil, where I know a lot of people sort of complained a little bit about how crazy a lot of it was. Here we're just going to see, unfortunately, the death and the end of this playthrough, but you do get to see the rocket shield in action. It's absolutely nuts. You guys know what's up, man. This thing is a complete beast, and smash that thumbs up button for early Der Eisendrache Zombies gameplay. So thank you so much for watching, guys. On screen here you can check out my early gameplay preview of the brand new Skyjacked multiplayer map, probably the most hyped multiplayer map of this DLC. And on the left you can see that behind the scenes DLC vlog, so just get an idea of what happens behind the scenes, because I've never done it before. So thank you for watching, guys. If you watched up until this point, you are super, super special and awesome. So thank you so much. It has been a pleasure. For the next video you'll see will probably be some live gameplay for multiplayer maps and live playthrough of zombies. And I cannot wait to share that with you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you're excited for the DLC, and I'll see you guys on more videos.